I have been driving rideshare for almost 2 years. Mostly nights, because night shift pays extra. The roads are quieter, and people usually just want to go home. I don't talk much. I just drive, drop them off, and continue. It's boring, but boring is safe. This story happened on a weekday, around 11:48 p.m. I remember the exact time because I was about to end my shift. I was tired and wanted to go home. Then my phone buzzed, new ride request. But this one was different. It said, passenger type, stand-in passenger. Pickup, Maple Street. Drop-off, Old Hawthorne Road. Stand-in passengers are when someone books a ride for a person who doesn't have a phone. Mostly older people, sometimes kids. I've done many. No problem. I accepted and drove to Maple Street. The street was quiet, dim, and empty. Only one streetlight flickering. And under that light stood a tall man. Very still. No phone. No bag. Just waiting. When I pulled up, he didn't wave or make eye contact. He opened the back door and sat directly behind me, not behind the empty passenger seat. That seat behind the driver always makes me uncomfortable. But I forced a polite tone. Good evening. Going to Hawthorne Road. He didn't speak. He just nodded once. I started driving. For the first 2 minutes, I assumed he was shy or tired. Then I smelled something faint, like damp wood. Old basement smell. I checked the rearview mirror to look at him. He wasn't looking out the window. He was already looking at the mirror. Not at me, at my reflection. Just staring. I looked away quickly. I tried to act normal. Someone booked the ride for you? I asked. No answer. I cleared my throat and kept driving. The farther we drove, the darker the road got. No houses. No traffic. Just woods on both sides. I checked the mirror again, just a quick glance. He was leaning forward now, not touching the seat, just hovering forward, eyes locked onto mine in the reflection. His face didn't change. No emotion. No blinking. Just watching. A shiver ran down my back, and I stopped looking at the mirror completely. I focused on the road. 2 hands on the wheel. Eyes forward. The ride was only supposed to be 18 minutes. But it felt like hours. The GPS finally said we were close. But there were no houses. No street signs. Just a dirt path leading into trees. I slowed down. Maybe the address was wrong. As the car rolled, the man finally spoke. His voice was calm, low, and too steady. You're going the right way. I didn't remember telling him where the car was heading. But I kept driving. At the end of the dirt path was a clearing. Nothing there. Just a broken wooden fence and an overgrown cemetery behind it. The kind that looked completely abandoned. I stopped the car gently. We're here, I said, trying not to look in the mirror. He didn't move. Didn't open the door. Didn't unbuckle the seatbelt. He just stayed leaned forward behind me. Then he whispered. Don't look at me directly. Look only in the reflection. My chest tightened. I froze. Then I heard it. Footsteps. Not from inside. From outside. Soft. Slow. Walking around the car. But we were alone. Miles from any house. No lights. No roads. Nothing. The footsteps moved along the driver's side, then stopped right next to the back door. But I didn't look. I kept staring forward. The air inside the car felt cold, heavy. My ears were ringing. The man behind me breathed slowly, like someone waiting. Then he said, "You can go now." His voice was normal again. Soft. Calm. I didn't think. I didn't breathe. I hit the gas and the car shot forward, tires skidding on dirt before hitting pavement. I didn't check the mirror. Not once. I drove straight to a gas station near the highway, bright lights, people, noise, safety. When I finally got out, my legs were shaking so badly that I had to hold onto the car door. I opened the back door to check. There was no one in the car. But the seatbelt was still buckled. I sat inside the gas station for a long time, drinking water, trying to breathe. Eventually, I opened the rideshare app to report the incident. There was no record of the ride. No pickup. No route. No passenger. No transaction. It was like the ride never existed. I tried to tell myself I was just exhausted, that I imagined parts of it. But then I noticed something. The mirror. When I looked at my car's rearview mirror from outside the vehicle, I saw something that made my stomach drop. There were fingerprints on the glass. Not smudges. Perfect fingerprints. As if someone leaned forward and pressed both hands against it, and stared. I wiped the mirror. Got into the car. Started driving home. But now, during every night shift, something keeps happening. Sometimes, when the roads are empty. And the streetlights are dim. And I glance at the rearview mirror. I see a shape. Not a face. Not clearly. But eyes. Watching. Waiting. Not in the back seat. In the reflection. Like he never left the mirror. Like he is still there. Following.